So I had a question on one of my videos, the how to repair the carburetor on a Briggs and Stratton motor. The question was, on his carburetor, on his lawnmower, it only had one big spring. And on the video that I had posted, I had a lawnmower that had several different smaller springs on there. So I'm going to address that question now. This is for D-Tom G. I got two different lawnmowers here. And on this one right here, D-Tom G, if you're looking, you can see this is probably what you have. You got a little carburetor here with exactly one spring on it, one big one. What I've always seen in the past is like what's on this one here, and this is similar to the one that I rebuilt on my how-to videos. You've got the one big one here, and you got a smaller one back here, and you got all this mess of, contraption that moves around along with, this thing that goes under the flywheel, back onto the motor. I'd only ever seen this multi-spring setup before. Got this lawnmower here a little while back, and actually rebuilt the carburetor on this one as well, and noticed and had thought just exactly what D-Tom G had thought. Hey, somebody's been jacking around because I've only got one spring on here and none of that crazy metal linkage armature stuff. It wasn't on here, but I went ahead and rebuilt it. This lawnmower had a variety of issues. Had to change the gas tank out on it and whatever. But I went ahead, got the same diaphragm, cleaned the carburetor out, put it all back together, put the spring on here just the way it looked like it should go on there, and boom, the thing ran like a champ. It runs just a little bit faster than this black one does over here, but it runs fine. So what I can tell you is, if this is the way your carburetor is set up, this is probably the way it's meant to be. Don't worry too much about it. I even looked on the Briggs and Stratton website, and you can look at the parts breakdown. All these motors have a number here on the front of it, which you probably can't see. You can kind of see some of the casting numbers up there. When you look up those numbers on the websites, on Briggs and Stratton's website, you'll see several different variations of this kind of carburetor on there, with several different kinds of illustrated parts breakdowns telling you what springs and whatever go on there. All I can tell you is just put on there what came off of it, and I think you'll be alright. And then just for reference, I'll fire both of these up so that you can see what they both sound like, and so I'm not BSing you. Here's the mower with the one big spring. And just as a point of information here, guys, you see this thing's got this switch on here. Whoever had this mower before me took all the all the safety stuff off of it, and I guess that's cool. You can do that. Obviously it can be done. I would have done this 10-12 years ago. I don't advocate this. I think it's kind of dumb. All that stuff's on there for a reason, and whenever you go tearing apart the factory stuff, it always makes it less reliable. Whoever put the switch on here had it totally messed up. Wires weren't soldered, they fallen off, so you'd be running the mower and you'd flip the switch to cut it off and the thing would just keep running. It's a mess. It's crazy. So I don't advocate doing it, but it's already been done on this mower, so anyway. Okay, and now for the one with the multiple springs. You can see it tends to run the motor a little bit slower because it's not, I guess, held wide open by that spring the whole time. But anyway, maybe if somebody who knows more than me knows why that is, feel free to post it up in the comments. I'm looking at this thing, it's like industrial yellow. Maybe that's got something to do with it. Maybe it makes it more reliable with less parts. But anyway, that's what I got. Any other questions, let me know. And thanks for watching.